in this form. Do you hear that? Looks like the sound of other young, innocent souls. They might just take a turn in the seat right after you. So, welcome to my little corner of Hawkins. I like to call it the Gamazot's GLAM studio. Population, you, me, and a totally normal, definitely not cursed bag. So, you've heard the kids whispering about me, right? Calling me Holly's little imaginary friend. Blah, blah, blah. Rude is what that is. I prefer interdimensional life coach with great bone structure. Now, darling, please tilt your face towards the light, okay? Yeah, you've got good cheekbones for someone who insists on living in a really cursed town. Yeah. Let's start with bass while I catch you up on, all the drama. Don't move. I've had a week, okay? Holly's been stressed. Poor thing. She has big eyes and even bigger feelings. And a tiny little brain trying to process monsters, portals, and hey, why does the house keep shaking, And is her brother helping? Well, no. Mike is too busy being angsty and pretending he understands girls. Yeah. He's like the king of "Are you okay?" with no follow-up plan. I mean, you heard about the whole imaginary friend thing, right? Yeah, Holly tells Karen, "Oh, Mr. Whatsit warned me about the monsters," and Karen's like, "Sweetie, that's just your imagination." Yeah, Karen picked up drinking again because she just can't handle it. Like, this town hasn't been ground zero for hell since what? 83? Girl, your son's friend literally got eaten by a wall one time. Let's not act brand new. Okay, a little bit of moisturizer. Your skin is drier than the government's explanation for all of the earthquakes. Yeah. Close your eyes. Good. I want you dewy, okay? Not looking like a kid who hasn't slept since the sky cracked open last year, Oh, and the grown-ups, well, absolutely useless. The cops are all like, "Oh, it's just like earthquakes, folks." Meanwhile, there's literally a glowing tear in reality behind the grocery store. And the guy at the meat counter is just like not giving two craps about it. Hawkins really said shared delusion and made it a city motto. Sweetie, turn your head. I'm checking your ankles. Yeah, we can work with this. I'm thinking like soft apocalypse glam. Yeah, like the world is ending, but my eyeliner has to be symmetrical, Oh, and speaking of symmetry, Max. Love her, hate her, terrified of her, all at once. Yeah. You know how messy you have to be in a coma and still doing more than half of the town. Her body is just lying there in the hospital like a discount Snow White, and her mind is stomping around in my world with that Walkman and an attitude on her like, "I will not die." Like, girl, very main character of her, She doesn't trust me, by the way. It's tragic, but understandable. I'm all like, "Come on, Max, we can be friends, we can fix this together." And she's like, "I literally watched you flay people alive." And I'm like, okay, harping on the old stuff, like, girl, how many years has it been? Anyway, chin up. I'm gonna be putting foundation on a freaking human antenna. But will they listen to him? No. They treat him like a sad little weather report in a bowl cut, you know? You'd think they'd understand that he's right every time. But in reality, they're just like, wow, that's crazy. Anyway, let's not talk to any trusted adult. Oh, at 11. She's like a girl boss having a breakdown. She keeps doing the whole like, I have to fix everything, it's all my fault monologue, but like, let's not pretend there aren't 30 other people involved in this mess, babe. Like, delegation. Have you ever heard of it? But no. She's out here nosebleeding her way through trauma like it's cardio, all to find me. Okay. Eyes closed, I'm doing a mascara. Honestly, I should do concealer though. You've got dark circles, like you too have been physically linked to a monster. I guess it's relatable in this town, honey. And yeah, speaking of monsters, I know you've heard of like people saying, you know, Mr. Whatsit is weird. Mr. Whatsit hangs out with kids. Mr. Whatsit is definitely not just some fun imaginary friend. Well, congratulations, you were correct. Do you want a trophy or do you want good lashes? Like, exactly, that's what I thought. And honestly, while we're talking about me, here's the thing that no one appreciates, okay? I'm actually really efficient, okay? While everyone else is running around screaming, losing walkie-talkies, I'm out here recruiting, organizing, I'm building a brand for myself, you know? Do you know how hard it is to maintain the whole mental world based on like the 1950s Hawkins? That kind of doesn't look like garbage, but it's still like scary enough. Like, I gave these kids a creepy little wonderland with fog, swing sets, and like vintage signage. But no, it's not appreciated enough. Stay still, I'm still doing your lashes. Speaking of, your brows are right there, so I might as well just, yeah. We don't want them too thin, okay? You don't need to give like evil lab technician, okay? Yeah, Dr. Brenner's got that on lock. We're aiming for like mysterious, but still hot, okay? Not mysterious and I'm gonna kill a bunch of kids, you know? That's not the look that, you know, suits you. Leave that to the professionals. Oh, and you should have seen Hawkins this fall. The minute things started like cracking again, the entire town went full denial speedrun. Like, oh, it's just weather. Oh, it's just the ground settling. Like, sweetie, the ground is literally screaming and spewing out like lava. And yet they're still sending kids to school like nothing's happening. I mean, it works out for me, you know. Child Protective Services should sue this entire zip code. Okay. Eyeshadow time. You know, I'm thinking something smoky, like the sky over Hawkins when the upside down leaks through the cracks, you know? Okay, close your eyes. You know, I love how you just like trust me. You've been pretty quiet this entire time, but it's like I can feel the trust in your eyes. It's either very sweet of you or very stupid, but we'll see, we'll see. Again, so about Holly, she really thought that I was like helping her. And I mean, like, I was, okay, I was, but like in my own way. You know, don't go near the monsters, come hang out with me instead. We'll play, we'll talk. I'll teach you how the world really works, you know. I'll invite your friends, but it's so much better than that whole bland, oh, everything's fine, sweetie, energy from all the adults. If anyone is grooming these kids, it's the US military and capitalism. Let's be serious. And the drunk parents, like, I'm doing them a favor. Okay, blood. Look up, please. Thank you. Your eyes are nice. No wonder the entities, keep sniffing around you. Like, if I were a Demogorgon, I'd haunt you too. Well, I guess technically I am a Demogorgon. They call me Papa. It's sweet. Okay, do you want to know the real thing? Yeah, no one in this town has any idea how close it is to being over. Like, the lines between the two worlds are basically gone. And what are they doing? They're having awkward dinners, pretending their kids aren't sneaking into a different dimension, and they're arguing about who has to do the dishes. Meanwhile, like imagine dying because your town couldn't emotionally process the end of times. Like, people, the military is like officially opened up a base in your small ass town. Like, wake up. Like, are the lights not blinking? Because I've been making them blink. Like, come on. Yeah, anyway. Alright. Time for a liner. Okay. Oh, don't breathe on me. Gosh. Yeah. Heat. When you use heat on me and my Demogorgons, it really weakens us, and your breath is as hot as they come, so please breathe that way. Alright, I'm gonna give you a sharp wing, kind of like the cracks in the road. Perfect. Oh, and then, there's like the grown-up drama. Hopper is like back from the dead. Joyce is pretending like any of this is normal. The cops running around acting like they can't do anything. Like, it's insane. It's insane. Well, you want to know about the others I've been recruiting? You nosy little thing. Well, let's just say Holly's not my only little friend. Hawkins is full of lonely kids whose parents are, too busy pretending nothing's wrong. I show up, I listen, I say, hey, I believe you, and suddenly I'm the bad guy. I swear this town does not deserve me, okay? And don't look scared, okay? If I wanted you, you wouldn't be sitting in a chair getting your makeup done, okay? You'd already be in campusots, okay? Running around my little 1980s theme park, having a very confusing ass time, okay? Alright. Cheeks. For blush, silly. The funniest part? For years they treated these kids' stories like nonsense. Like, oh, Holly, it's just an imaginary friend. Oh, Will, it's just nightmares. Oh, Max, you're just sad. Meanwhile, the only people making any sense are what? Under 18 and emotionally destroyed. I feel like scientists, instead of worrying about what I got going on in my little dimension, they should really be studying, like, they should produce a study on how not to raise children, Yeah. I swear, when the lightning strikes at every 7 seconds, you're gonna look so iconic. And you sitting here letting the literal boogeyman beat your face, like, that's kind of powerful of you, okay? Very, like, you're kind of giving I can fix him energy. Even though, spoiler alert, you absolutely cannot. I do respect the delusion, though. I'm just too jaded for that. Yeah. Alright, now for lips, we're gonna do something a little bit soft, but a little bit unsettling, Kind of like, I know too much, but I still look cute vibes. look like someone who's seen the end of the world and decided to make it aesthetic. Yeah. Alright, final touches. I'll set everything to your face so that it survives, you know, all the screaming, the running, the mild possessions, you know, whatever tonight has planned. You look beautiful. Technically, you're doomed as long as you stay in this town, but like in a very editorial way, you know. Okay, so now here's what's gonna happen. You're gonna go back out there into Hawkins or whatever is left of it, with this face, okay? And when the others ask you where you've been, you'll just say, oh, nowhere, you know, just talking to my imaginary friend. And they'll smile and they'll nod and they'll ignore you, because if you're not a part of their little group, they really don't give a fuck about you. So, and me, well, I'll be around, you know, check the cracks in the walls, the flicker of the street lights, you know, inside of Holly's little drawings. You know, in the quiet moments when you look in the mirror and you think to yourself, something is wrong here, but I just can't prove it. That'll be me, babes. That'll be me. And when that feeling hits, just remember that Mr. Whatsit always knows where you are, okay? Now go on, my little Hawkins beauty. The world is ending, but just remember, at least you look good.